Okay, so this part of the tutorial, I'm going to show everyone how to plug in everything to get ready for data collection. So the first thing that you need to do is plug in the Manus Meta Gloves dongle. I find that it's really helpful to store the dongle inside of the case. So what you do is you can thread this through the hole at the top and then put the dongle inside, just like this. And then close up the case, just like before. And this sort of just keeps everything inside the case. It's a lot more compact. The next thing to do is to plug the Manus dongle into one of the USB ports. The other thing we have to plug in is the hand sensor pod, which has one USB. Since there's cameras on here, we have a dongle that we made with a power USB-C to DC connector that will basically supply this powered USB dongle with power so that it can give power to the cameras. And what we want to do is basically plug this into the dongle like this. Once we've done that, we have to make sure that all the buttons are pressed in. And we plug this into the Jetson like this. The other thing that we have to plug in is that you'll notice on here there's a power in and out. Well, we have to plug this into the power bank. But we'll do this at the end. The next thing that we have is the Z that needs to be plugged in. This can either be plugged into one of these ports or directly into the Jetson, like that. And this will plug into the Z. Make sure that the arrow on the Z connection is actually facing the front of the Z. I don't think the connector is bidirectional. So once we have the USB dongle and the Z plugged in, we have to choose our input device. So usually for one hand, you can just use a USB clicker like this, which allows you to start and stop the recording. So if I was wearing the glove on my right hand, I can have this on my left. So we can plug this in, but when you're doing bimanual tasks, it's a bit difficult since you're using both hands. So there's also a foot pedal that's available for purchase that you can plug in and use your foot to control the recording. So once that's plugged in, we just have to power everything up. We have this power cable for the USB dongle, which we can plug into the one of the ports on the power bank, and then with the other USB power cable we can plug in the Jetson. And just like that, everything should power on. Make sure that this says 5 volts. If it's any higher, it'll fry the USB dongle. Okay, now with the Jetson powered on, we just have to grab the Manus battery, insert it to the side, and make sure it clicks in place. Then you can turn it on here using the switch on the back. It'll be flashing blue, and then it'll be solid. That means it's connected. Then you can place glove in front of your hand, just like this. Sort out the wires a little bit. Yep, and you can set the Jetson to the side and click the record button, and that will load up all of the scripts required, and you can hold the clicker in your other hand. So once you have booted up your data collection, there'll be a terminal with 4 squares, and you just have to wait for about 10 to 15 seconds for everything to start up, and you'll see that Zed will be opened successfully, and later on you'll see that it'll be connected to either 2 or 4 cameras. And after that, a screen will pop up that will show you your current data recording frequency. You can check the camera by clicking show camera, which will show the view from the Z camera. Note it'll be a bit laggy, but that's just because of the refresh rate of the interface. If you click your clicker or your foot pedal, you'll see that it'll start recording. The slam recording means that it's recording the Z, and the start recording shows whether or not the episode is being recorded. And the slam recording stores in a separate file format, and it's only started and stopped every 5 episodes.